78 Sports TV here. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe, turn on your notification bell so you'll be notified when I drop a new video. And if you're digging the video, go ahead and share this joint. All right, so somebody hit me up on Instagram and wanted me to, I guess they was bragging or something. It was like, yeah, man, you said Tank fight didn't sell. You said Tank versus Roach flopped. According to the reports, it did 262,000. Well, first of all, 262,000. Where's the proof of that? What credible sources are putting that out there? Who put it out? This is what I'm saying. 262,000 is the number y'all want to run with because it's better than 86,000. You see? So you're gonna run with that even though it hasn't been confirmed, and that's how propaganda works. They could just put a number out there, somebody leak it, sources close to the information say that the fight did X, Y, Z. Well, I can say that. Sources close, but see, it's about who says it. And y'all run with that narrative. So fine, let's go with the 262,000. Let's go with it. Even though that's a lie, let's go with that number, okay? And you guys are championing 262,000 as a victory, as if Tank sold well, because he did 262,000 pay-per-views, right, against Roach. Okay, cool. Now I need you to explain to me, because remember, we're holding each other accountable, right? You're trying to hold me accountable, right? So we gotta make sure we hold each other accountable, okay? What happened to Tank making $260 million or something, having a contract bigger than Floyd Mayweather? What happened to that? Huh? Because if he had a contract, this 6 or 7 fight deal that all y'all Tank fans was running around the internet lying about, blatantly lying about, making videos lying about, spreading propaganda. If he really had that deal, wouldn't he be making 30-something plus million dollars per fight? Wouldn't he? If you do the math, wouldn't he be making $30-something million per fight? So, explain to me how a company like the PPV that's struggling with money can afford to pay a guy $30-something plus million for selling 200-something thousand pay-per-views. Can you explain that? Because the math ain't mathing. That means they're taking losses, like $10, $15 million losses every time Tank fight, right? No. What's really happening is he's not making that much money. They put this stuff out there. See, I'm gonna tell you something. A lot of college guys, very smart guys go to Harvard, they understand the mind of the dummy, right? They know that the dummy wants to be rich, right? The ignorant wants to be rich so bad, and they just infatuated with the idea of being rich and wealth and making money. So they know that you're gonna attach yourself to anybody that's perceived to be making money and rich. So yes, Tank is rich. Tank do get money, but let's put dubs on it, right? So Tank, guess what, Tank? We're gonna say that you're making, instead of making instead of making the $5 to $10 million guarantees that you're making, we're gonna say you're making 35 mil, Tank. That's what we're gonna say, and it works. It works because the fans go nuts over it. They attach themselves to him, and they align themselves with Tank. Yeah, Tank, man, he making all his money, even though the facts don't suggest that's a lie. Got Tank on social media arguing with Terrence Crawford, talking about Terrence Crawford broke. Bro, Terrence Crawford got more money than Tank. I promise you he do. Y'all dudes is unbelievable. Terrence Crawford got money tied up in all kinds of real estate and all kinds of stuff out of the country, stuff that I know he doing. Terrence Crawford don't even live the lifestyle that Tank live. He don't have, Terrence Crawford don't spend his money on $1 million chains, ridiculous cars for no reason, stuff that depreciate. He put his money into real estate. But y'all don't see that kind of money. Y'all don't think that's money. That's not grown man business to y'all. Y'all are attracted to the most ridiculous, flashy, fake money the world has ever seen. So, if we doing this thing where we're gonna celebrate 262,000 as if that's what he really sold, fine. I'm gonna give you that. Let's say that's what he sold. If we're gonna celebrate that, and y'all standing on that, then that means the PBC took a loss, right? Or was Tank Davis lying? Was he lying when he told you all that he was making? He had a 7-fight deal and he was making all this money. I told y'all, Tank fans they create narratives, bro. They make up stories in order to have Tank Davis sounding like he's some type of he's the big boss man of boxing or something. You know what I'm saying? They create narratives. It's fake, bro. This dude ain't did nothing like that, man. I told y'all, boy, but y'all say we hating though. Oh, y'all hating on Tank. Y'all want to see Tank shining. No, bro, it's not about hating. Ain't nobody got time for these lies. Y'all the one. Why do y'all pretend to? Y'all worse than, man, I ain't gonna say nothing. It's ridiculous. Y'all sound worse than some of these battered women or something. Just believe anything. Y'all know this man lying. Tank Davis make money, yes. Is he one of the highest paid boxers? Sure. He don't make more than Canelo, okay? He don't. Right? Canelo makes more money than Tank. That's just facts. So y'all all know this. Anybody who says any different is a flat out liar. Canelo makes way more than Tank Davis. Right? Now, Gervonta Davis has only sold, his only fight that did over 1 million pay-per-views or anything close to that was against Ryan Garcia, okay? That's it. That's the only fight. Every other fight has done 200-some thousand or lower. Facts. 200-some thousand or lower. Facts. Right? But then y'all want to talk crazy because a fighter like Devin Haney did 150,000. Oh, Devin only did 150. Dude, y'all acting like yes, Tank has more fanboys than Devin, sure. But y'all acting like 150 is horrible, but Tank doing 200-some thousand is so much better. And then on top of that, Turkey Al Sheikh card, the Riyadh season card or whatever, that joint did like 300-some thousand. That joint did 300-some thousand. Okay? So anyway, Tank Davis, if he fights Lamont Roach again, that fight will do better numbers. That fight probably do like 500,000. I'm thinking. It might do like 500,000. There's more interest in the fight. It might do more. Who knows? But it's more interest in the fight between Lamont Roach and Tank at this point in time. So if the fight, let's say they made, let's say hypothetically from the gate and from the pay-per-views for Lamont Roach, them, and Tank, I don't know, off the top of my head, let's say they did like $35 million they made all total. Let's say that. I don't know. Tank didn't get all that money. No way, no how. Tank only got, I'm sick of these potholes, man. Tank got about maybe tops $10 million. 10 million tops to fight Lamont Roach. So now, Tank got $10 million tops to fight Lamont Roach. If he got that, he could have got less, but let's say he got that. If he got the $10 million, which I think he probably got 10 because they were trying to give him 5 and he was holding the fight up, talking about he ain't gonna fight and all that stuff. So I think he probably got the 10 million. Now, if Lamont Roach only got less than a million or less to fight Tank, and Lamont Roach, after that great performance, he wanted a little more, what's wrong? Y'all got plenty of money left over. Give the boy some money. Make the fight. But Tank fans got this fake narrative out here that Lamont Roach holding up the fight, he ducking. Man, y'all dudes is pathetic, bro. Y'all dudes is pathetic. Tank is scared to fight Lamont Roach again because he's afraid of losing everything he built, which is built off of lies. The whole stuff is built off of lies. Y'all know it, I know it, everybody know it, okay? The whole situation built off of lies. Nobody got time for this nonsense about, Tank really, Tank's selling this and he's selling that. Tank making this much money, he making that. That's all y'all care about. How much he sell, how much money he make. You know what I'm saying? As soon as we start talking about hands, and can Tank beat this guy, Tank beat that guy, y'all start moving the goalposts. Oh man, this dude don't make the money Tank make. This dude don't get his hair braided like Tank. This dude ain't got the cars Tank got. He ain't got the chains Tank got. Like, dog, I think dude can whoop. I think he can whoop Tank though. Man, how? Tank knock everybody out, man. This dude ain't done nothing to deserve a Tank fight. This is what happens every single time Gervonta Tank. Every single time Gervonta Tank Davis gets into a situation where it's a demand for him to fight somebody. His fans move the goalpost, start talking about how much he sells, how much money he makes. He'll knock him out, and then you say, okay, you want to make the fight? No. This guy got to do this and do that and do this and do that. What they want desperately is for Tank to retire undefeated, having never fought nobody. That's what they want. That's what they want, bro. They want Gervonta Tank Davis to retire undefeated. You know? Fight, what's the boy name? Jake Paul, and get up out of here. Retire. So they can say, man, Tank did his thing, man. Tank, and then they can fantasize about all the people Tank would have beat. You know, they don't want to know for sure. They'd rather just talk about, man, nah, I think Tank would have beat Devin. I think Tank would have destroyed Shakur. Man, if they would have fought, Tank would have, well, they can fight now. Don't you want to know? Don't you want to know the answer to all these questions? Ridiculous. Anyway, man, we'll get up out of here. 78 Sports TV, salute to the mighty LDBC. Smash that like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel. I'm up out of here though, deuces.